What an unbelievable story, Coach Ash.
Yeah, and that, their best player, Mike, Viking fans will be familiar with this young lady. She was probably their best volleyball player this past year, I guess a year and a half ago now, when the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings volleyball team defeated them in the state finals. And she is their best player, and she's earned herself a trip back to another state finals in the basketball Class 1A. But yeah, that's an unbelievable way to finish a game on that kind of a run whenever you've trailed the entire game. I think they were down 20-8 at one time in the first half. That's some excitement for those girls.
Absolutely. When the Barr-Reeve team and some of the coaches were walking in at the beginning, I was setting up the radio equipment, kind of yelled down and mentioned that Oregon Davis was up 8 with a minute to go. It's Oregon Davis. It's Oregon Davis. And then I started getting updates from my good buddy Rob Dryman saying 5-point game, 2-point game, LCC by 1, and it happened in 30 seconds. And you got to believe that sometimes a little destiny and a little, just some help from above. And I tell you what, it's been a long time. I've heard about comebacks that have, over the last several minutes of a game, but to make up an 8-point deficit in 30 seconds of a semi-state championship game, I don't know if I've ever heard that before. So LCC awaits the winner next week. And as you mentioned, Cameron Onken, the star for the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights, a great volleyball player, as we found out last year, but basketball is her best and her biggest sport, and that's where she is potentially going to be a Division I college player. So LCC knocks out the defending state champions today in unbelievable fashion in the Crown Point semi-state. Today's Prescription for Success, brought to you by the Prescription Shop on State Street in Washington. Aaron Ash, if the Vikings are going to win their first semi-state in the history of our school, what do they need to do here this afternoon?
Well, I'm going to go with senior leadership today. We've got 4 seniors. We've got 3 of them that start. We need those 3 senior starters to step up and play big for the Lady Vikings. Sierra Kinney, Hannah Bullock, Olivia Carroll. Those 3 young ladies, whenever you get in a situation like this, when all the chips are in the middle of the table, you have got to step up and lead your team. And those ladies have done a nice job their whole careers, and tonight or this afternoon would be the time for those 3 to step up and have big games. So I'm looking for a lot from those 3 seniors if the Vikings are going to march on to Bankers Live.
So senior leadership, the key here this afternoon, and you couldn't ask for 3 better senior ladies on the floor. Hannah Bullock, Olivia Carroll, and Tiara Kenny, all 3 of them good students, all 3 of them good athletes, all 3 of them good people, all 3 of them from good families. So hopefully the senior leadership will lead the day here today as Barr-Reeve looks to advance to Indianapolis for the first time in the history of the girls program. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, more of the pregame show. We're getting closer to introduction of today's lineups and the opening tip. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 2-minute timeout. Welcome back to Jeffersonville High School. I'm Mike DeCourcy, joined alongside by Aaron Ash, and we have girls semi-state basketball here today on Memories 107.9 and the General 95.9. Barr-Reeve 27-0, Jac-Cen-Del 24-3, getting ready to square off for the semi-state championship. And while this run is going on, Coach Ash, another potentially, big side note going on the boys' side. The Barr-Reeve boys finished the regular season 20-2 last night with a 40-33 victory in Bloomfield. So as the girls are making their run, that's kind of going to correspond with the boys' tournament, which gets underway next Tuesday night at Lagodi. Barr-Reeve and Lagodi play in the opening game at 6 o'clock. So for an athletic director, I know it's a perilous time to say the least.
Yeah, it's the overlapping is what gets things a little bit tougher for all of us up in the office. We've got great help in the office, but selling two different types of tickets. People coming in buying buying a semi-state ticket, a sectional ticket. It's been very busy for our office ladies and for all of us administrators in the office. So it's been fun work, is what I've told a lot of people. This is why we do it. We enjoy being around these kids, and anything we can do to make their experience a little bit better, we try to do. So it's definitely been busy, but it's been a lot of fun as well. And hopefully we'll have a busy week next week with the boys sectional, and then the girls hopefully advancing today.
Today's pregame show brought to you by Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy, focused on your health since 1899. Would like to mention, give a little compliment here to our opponent today, Jac-Cen-Del. They have brought a band, and I tell you what, Coach Ash, their band is rocking.
Yeah, it always adds to the environment, the atmosphere. Sometimes when you get in these tournament games, you play in these really large venues, and then you're used to hearing a band all year, and then they don't have anything. So hats off to them. They're doing a nice job up there. They're kind of stuck in the upper decks. I know several of our band students at Barr-Reeve were up at state competition today, and from what I've seen on Facebook, have done very well. So congratulations to all of our students that were up in Indianapolis at the state contest today. And congrats to Stephanie O'Brien, our band director, who does a phenomenal job as well.
So it's whiteout day today here for the Vikings. Barr-Reeve dressed in all white, Jac-Cen-Del in their red, light blue, and white. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we're going to set up the beginning of this basketball game, introduce the lineups and the opening tip. Back to Jeffersonville after this 2-minute timeout.
Season ticket packages are now available for the 2015 Indiana Fever basketball season. TheFeverBasketball.com for details. Indiana Fever, Indiana Pictures, Nebraska University, Hockey, FA, Girls Basketball, State Tournament.
Welcome back to Jeffersonville High School. Alongside Barr-Reeve Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Aaron Ash, I am Mike DeCourcy. Both teams out on the floor for the final time, taking their final warm-ups. They've already been back to the locker room to receive instructions from their coaches. And Coach Ash, I know you've played in some big tournament games. You've been on the bench on the boys' side in several big tournament games, big sectional games, regional games, semi-state games. Is the approach any different for a game like this with the coaches than it is at any other point in the season?
Well, as a coach, you try to make it as routine as possible. These girls are 27-0, and you don't want anything different. I mean, they've proven they've had good routine every night, and that's kind of what you would like to see. But that's hard to do in a situation like this. To be honest with you, you kind of worry about the start. You want your girls to get settled in as quickly as possible. I've been on both sides where you jump off to a good start or you kind of get buried in a bad start. So that's a very important part as a coach. You want to make sure your team gets settled into the game as quickly as possible.
All right, getting settled in is the name of the game here at the beginning, and hopefully some of this big game experience, the Lady Vikings, at least this starting five, new to tournament success, but as we've talked about multiple times, been successful in a lot of other areas, and it's no surprise they are in this position today. We're going to take a final 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have today's lineups and the tip. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 2-minute timeout.
In memory and respect to those who served and have served our country, let us honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem, as played by the Jac-Cen-Del Pep Band under the direction of Glenn Unglesby. features the West Washington Regional Champions, the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings. And the Southwestern Regional Champions, the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles. Let's meet the players. First for the designated visitors today, the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings. Here are the non-starters. Number 12, Bethany Whitmer. Number 14, Michaela Taylor. Number 24, Kate Longner. Number 34, Megan Neff. Number 40, Nicole Wilson. Number 44, Adriana Duvall. And number 52, Rachel Nugre. And now for your starting lineup, the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings. A 5'7" guard, senior, number 10, Hannah Miller. Number 30, 5'9" guard, senior, Olivia Carroll. At forward, a 5'10", sophomore, number 42, Emily Showtime. At forward, a 5'8" senior, number 50, Tierra Getting. Number 54, center, 5'8" sophomore, Megan Greer. And coach, Mark Holt. And now for the designated home team, the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles. Here are the non-starters. Number 20, Kayla Bolden. Number 24, Abby Wagner. Number 34, Tiffany Burton. Number 44, Elizabeth Nagel. Number 50, Jacqueline Mitchropper. Number 52, Morgan Carroll. Number 54, Alex Marstrand. And number 55, Rosie Newhart. And now for your starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. Number 12, 5'7" guard, senior, Jenna Henry. And the other guard, 5'3" senior, number 14, Kelsey Bowling. And guard, freshman, 5'6", number 22, Lily Simon. And forward, 5'7", junior, number 30, Jordan Day. A 5'8" junior, number 42, Haley Brooks. Head coach, Scott Smith. There's officials, Marcus Gedrow, Ray Miller, and Mary Cooper.
Sphere.
Three officials on the floor. Ball's walk to the middle. They're going to throw it up. Tip's going to be up, and it's going to be controlled by Barr-Reeve. Vikings with the first set here today. Olivia Carroll with the basketball. Looks like Jac-Cen-Del out man-to-man here early. Carroll's got it on the right side. Hits a cutting Tierra Kinney. T's going to lay it up. It's going to roll off. No good. Rebounded by Schulteis. Lay it up and good. 2-0 Barr-Reeve. So good look by Tierra. Rattled in and out. Emily cleaned up the mess. Down on the other end quickly. And they're going to get a foul early on Barr-Reeve. It looked like a three-point play, but instead they're going to call a blocking foul, and they're going to get it on Tierra Kinney.
That was quick. Jac-Cen-Del got the ball up quickly down the floor there, and kind of got the Vikings caught off guard a little bit.
First inbound set, layup in and good by Lily Simon. She lays it up and in, 2-2. So both teams score on their first possession. So Barr-Reeve will have possession of the basketball. Tierra Kinney out high. And now they are going to call a pushing foul on Jac-Cen-Del. They're going to get that one on Jordan Day. So one foul on each team.
Jac-Cen-Del is in a man-to-man defense right now.
So on the inbounds, Hannah Bullock with the basketball. Megan Graber's got it out high. Olivia Carroll now down to Tierra Kinney. T going to work in the post, going to spin. Her shot going to be blocked, but she's going to grab it, spin it along the baseline, and Barr-Reeve going to reset out to Olivia Carroll. So both teams just kind of feeling each other out here. Olivia with the basketball, going to try to get down the lane. Spin move, going to split the gap, shot off the glass, no good, rebounded by JCD. Ball's going to be on the floor for just a second. Jenna Hughes has the basketball, and here come the Eagles with it. And on the baseline, shot going to be put up and no good by Jac-Cen-Del. Hannah Bullock pulls the rebound down, and here comes Barr-Reeve. Hannah over to Megan Graber on the right wing. Olivia's got it top of the key. Both teams just been man-to-man here so far. Schulteis down to Megan Graber. Megan Little's hook shot, going to bounce off, no good. Good look for the Vikings. Here comes JCD wanting to run it up the floor. And another shot up and good by Lily Simon. She's the freshman. She's got all 4 points for Jac-Cen-Del, and the Eagles have taken a 4-2 lead 2 minutes into the basketball game.
They've really got the ball up quickly up the floor here, Mike. It looks like that's going to be their game plan, to try to get it out there quick and attack the Vikings before they get set in their half-court defense.
Olivia Carroll's got it on the left wing. Schulteis out high. Down to Tierra Kinney. T is going to be fouled, and I think one official was getting ready to call a travel, but the second one going to call a blocking foul. So a little bit of a break right there for the Vikings. Today's game also brought to you by Southern Indiana Spray Foam and by the Montgomery Ruritan Club. Carroll with it, down to Tierra Kinney. T back out to Olivia. Olivia looking back into Tierra. Tierra's going to be fouled again. That's going to be the third foul whistled on Jac-Cen-Del. So the foul is starting to mount just a little bit. 4-2 here in the early going.
Yeah, they're going to play behind Tierra in the post there, and that it's a good job by the Vikings trying to get her the ball in the post.
Olivia Carroll on the inbound, going to fire a three. Bingo. 5-4, Barr-Reeve now on top by a point. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jac-Cen-Del just as quickly. Jenna Hughes going to knock in a three, and they retake the lead 7-5.
Vikings were in a 3-2 zone that possession, and Jenna Hughes had an open shot there and knocked it down. Good opening pace here for both teams.
So Olivia Carroll over to Schulteis on the right wing. Megan Graber top of the key. Olivia on the left wing. And I think we're going to get an offensive foul. And it looks like it's going to be a moving screen on Megan Graber. So second foul whistle on Barr-Reeve.
Lady Vikings going to try this 3-2 zone again. Had much success with this last week against Wood Memorial and Springs Valley.
Another three put up and good by Jordan Day. And Jac-Cen-Del now with a 5-point lead, 10-5. 4.5 minutes left, opening quarter. Good start here by the Eagles. Schulteis, Tierra Kinney's got it top of the key. T going to spin, going to kick it back to Hannah Bullock, top of the key. Hannah's going to travel with the basketball, and Jac-Cen-Del going to get it back. So, turnover by Barr-Reeve, and Jac-Cen-Del with a 5-point lead.
That's a good start by Jac-Cen-Del, being able to knock a couple of those perimeter shots. When you get those to fall, things seem to just kind of ease up for you. Everything seems a little bit easier when those outside shots fall.
Little defensive pressure here, 1-3-1 by the Vikings. Day going to fire up to get another three. This one's going to be short. Olivia Carroll had the rebound for a second. Now Hannah Bullock's got it. Hannah skips it ahead to Megan Graber. Nice pass down to Tierra Kinney. T's layup no good. Grabs her own rebound. Second shot no good, but T going to go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Tiara's had a couple nice opportunities inside, and those are shots that she normally will knock down, and hopefully as the game goes on, she's going to get a little more comfortable underneath the basket and be able to convert those and get a foul.
So Tiara at the free throw line. Her first free throw is good, 10-6. Vikings have cut the lead to 4. Peyton Lonecker checks in. Hannah Bullock going to take an early breather. And Tiara with one more. Today's game also brought to you by Bill Dobson Ford. Come see why a Dobson deal is a better deal. And also by Chuckles Convenience Stores. Fast, convenient, and always open. T knocks both free throws in, 10-7. Jac-Cen-Del beats the pressure. Ball almost taken away by the Vikings, but instead they're going to get it in the lane. And Rosie Newhart, who has just checked in, has knocked in a layup, so it's 12-7. Jac-Cen-Del by 5. 3.5 minutes left, opening quarter. Peyton Lonecker down to Tiara Kenny. Ball going to be taken away, and here come the Eagles with the basketball. And they're going to get out ahead of everybody. Layup going to be no good. Ball's going to be on the floor, and Emily Schulteis going to grab the rebound. Emily bounces it off to Olivia Carroll. Fast and frantic start here by both teams.
The Vikings dodged a bullet there. Jac-Cen-Del had a layup, and it just kind of went a little bit too fast and missed it a little bit strong on the layup.
Olivia Carroll going to fire another three. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del, and here come the Eagles with a 5-point lead in the basketball. And down on the baseline, another shot going to be put up, but Olivia Carroll going to block this one, and Megan Graber going to have the basketball taken away from her. And here comes Jac-Cen-Del down. Day going to fire yet another three. Got this one, 15-7. Barr-Reeve trails by 8, and the Jac-Cen-Del crowd is alive. Coach Markholt going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take one too. 2:23 left in the opening quarter. Barr-Reeve trails Jac-Cen-Del 15-7. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 30-second timeout. Back at Jeffersonville, Barr-Reeve with the basketball. Olivia Carroll has it out high, trying to get down the lane, going to step through, left-hand move, going to bounce off. Liv grabs her own rebound. Second shot, no good. Ball's going to be on the floor. Jac-Cen-Del comes out with it. Here come the Eagles, and they are wanting to run and push the pace. They get it ahead to front of everybody. It's going to be tapped away, and Hannah Bullock's going to come out with it. Here come the Vikings. Hannah's going to run with it. Barr-Reeve needs to run the floor here. There are some opportunities. Schulteis down on the baseline, and she is going to be fouled on the floor by Jordan Day.
I think that's Day's second foul. That's the team's 5th foul. Barr-Reeve they're just getting beat down the floor. Jac-Cen-Del is getting the rebound, and they are taking off, and they're looking to drive the basketball when they get it up the floor. They're doing a really nice job, and they've already made 3 3-point field goals, and that's huge in a game like this for the first quarter for the Lady Eagles.
Today's game also brought to you by Washington Chrysler Center. No game, simply the best deals at Washington Chrysler. By the Prescription Shop, your hometown good neighbor pharmacy on State Street in Washington. Barr-Reeve with it back. Minute 40 left, opening quarter. 15-7 Jac-Cen-Del. Megan Graber, Hannah Bullock, Tiara Kenny, top of the key. Going to try to get down the lane. T's going to be fouled again and go back to the free throw line and shoot 2. The one thing that they've shown, Jac-Cen-Del with a hot start here, but they are foul prone. That is their 6th foul already. Barr-Reeve will be in the bonus the rest of the half, and we got a minute and a half left here in the first quarter.
Jac-Cen-Del being very aggressive on the defensive end, and Lady Vikings are going to have to continue to drive the basketball and be aggressive around the rim, and they're going to get fouled.
T's first free throw is short. Today's game also brought to you by K&W Fence in Candleburg, providing chain link fencing for decks, homes, and businesses. By JJ's Concrete, building a strong foundation. Call JJ's at 636-0173. T's second free throw, got this one, 15-8. And here comes Jac-Cen-Del with a basketball and a 7-point lead. It's like a 3-2 zone thrown up here by the Vikings. Barr-Reeve just trying to find a defense that sticks here in the early going. Jac-Cen-Del with a ball reversal. Going to skip it into the corner. And the freshman with a tough move. It's no good. That shot was by Lily Simon. And now a foul going to be whistled on Jacqueline Minchhofer. And that's going to put Barr-Reeve in a bonus with 59 seconds left. So the Vikings are going to shoot it already. And a lot of these fouls by Jac-Cen-Del, quite frankly, Coach Ash, if you're going to foul, earn it. And, I mean, they're just of the touch variety.
Yeah, that was 90 feet from the basket after she had forced a shot up. That was a frustration foul. Who did they get that foul on, Mike? Was it?
That's Jacqueline Minchhofer, who's just Jac-Cen-Del. To give you an idea at home, they are running people in and out of the game.
That's Minchhofer's second foul as well.
So Tierra Kinney's free throw is going to be no good. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. And JCD is just sprinting the ball up the floor and going to miss a travel right there on the freshman. And instead it's going to be rebounded by Rosie Newhart. She lays it in 17-8. Barr-Reeve trails by 9.
Again, Jac-Cen-Del continues to push the pace. And whenever they miss those shots, those are good advantages for offensive rebounds because they're all spraying the floor and the Vikings aren't matched up yet.
Anna Bullock going to shoot a pull-up jumper. It's going to be short, and then there's going to be Tierra Kinney's second foul. So with 28 seconds left in the opening quarter, Barr-Reeve not in any foul trouble, but Tierra Kinney has picked up number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough break for the Vikings. Tierra, the leading scorer for the Vikings, picking up her second foul. She has played this year with 2 fouls, Mike, so it might be a situation here in this second quarter that we'll probably have to see her on the floor with 2 fouls. And she's just going to have to be smart enough to play with them.
Barr-Reeve out in a 1-3-1. Olivia Carroll right off the bat going to tip a pass out of bounds. So here comes Jac-Cen-Del again. Going to skip it in the corner. Ball's going to be tipped, and there's Olivia Carroll with the steal. So here come the Vikings, approaching 10 seconds. Olivia, skip it back there. Nope, she didn't see Hannah, but instead she's going to throw it off the glass. Are they going to give her the bucket?
Yes,
they're going to count it. And Olivia going to go to the line looking to complete the 3-point play. That is the 8th foul on Jac-Cen-Del. So Barr-Reeve, if they keep going to the basket, they're going to make a living at the free throw line in this first half.
That's a great move by the senior Olivia Carroll. Great drive to the basket, got the contact, got the basket. Very big play here to close this first quarter out.
Liv's free throw is good. Here comes Jac-Cen-Del. 5 seconds left in the quarter, and almost a carry. But instead, a long two going to be put up. It's going to be rebounded by Emily Schulteis, and that's going to do it. At the end of one quarter on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Barr-Reeve trails Jac-Cen-Del 17-11. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 1-minute timeout. At Jeffersonville High School, and quickly Jac-Cen-Del with a 3 to open the second quarter, and Jac-Cen-Del now with a 9-point lead again, 20-11. Here comes Barr-Reeve with her first possession. Schulteis going to dribble it off her foot, going to be taken away, and you see the Jac-Cen-Del coaches, they're just screaming to run the ball down the floor every time. Very clear what they are trying to do. So Jac-Cen-Del going to reset, and maybe about 6 travels right there. They're going to get the 7th one on Rosie Newhart. The Jac-Cen-Del coaching staff wanted a foul on Megan Graber, and it's not going to be called. That would have been Megan's second.
Yeah, Jac-Cen-Del has just shot the ball so well from the outside. That's their 4th 3 in the first half here, and the Lady Vikings have just got to keep themselves right in the game here and keep getting good shots on the offensive end, and hopefully Jac-Cen-Del will start missing some of these perimeter shots.
And they're going to get another blocking foul on Jac-Cen-Del. Tierra Kinney back in the game. It's a 9th foul, and that's going to put Tierra at the free throw line to shoot 2.
That foul is on Lily Simon, the freshman. That's her second foul.
She's a nice player. It's very quick to see it. Very clear to see that very quickly. Today's game also brought to you by Landmark Surveying, professionals in the field. Call Landmark 257-0950. Tierra misses her first free throw. She's got one more. Today's game also brought to you by Trailer Fertilizer Service in Montgomery, proud to back the Barr-Reeve Vikings.
Tierra's a 71% free throw shooter on the year.
Second free throw, got this one. 20-12, Vikings still within 8. There's Barr-Reeve in that 1-3-1. They're going to bring some pressure. Jac-Cen-Del going to break it down into the post. Layup in and good by Haley Bruns. 22-12, Vikings now trail by 10.
Vikings very close to getting a steal there, and Jac-Cen-Del did a nice job of taking care of the basketball and making that one extra pass, and they got a layup.
Olivia Carroll on a clear out, left-hand layup, misses it, no good, rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. So the Vikings' golden opportunity right there is missed. Jac-Cen-Del with it, ball's going to be tipped for just a second. JCD going to pick it back up, and break for the Vikings. Jac-Cen-Del takes a timeout right as they are getting ready to shoot a layup. We are going to take it to, it's going to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it. 6:21 left. Second quarter, Jac-Cen-Del 22, Barr-Reeve 12. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 1-minute timeout. It's the quickest full timeout on the planet. What the world? Back at Jeffersonville High School, very quickly, Jac-Cen-Del scores on the inbounds, and Hannah Bullock misses a three. So Barr-Reeve now trails by 12. Jac-Cen-Del with the ball back. They're going to fire another three. They knock it in again. That was Abby Wagner, and it's 27-12. Jac-Cen-Del literally scorching the nets here early this afternoon. Olivia Carroll with the basketball. Hannah Bullock down to Olivia. Ball's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Olivia.
What an impressive first half by the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles. Everything they've done has been right except the fouls.
So Megan Graber with the basketball. Vikings need to put on a little push right here. Olivia Carroll trying to get down the lane. Can't do it. She's going to be cut off. Hannah Bullock with it out high. She's going to dribble it back out. Barr-Reeve just needs to get something easy right here to get this comeback started. Megan Graber going to take a 15-footer. It's going to be long. Ball's going to be on the floor, and here comes Jac-Cen-Del, and they are out ahead of everybody again. And I tell you what, they had another layup, but Haley Bruns couldn't catch the pass cleanly, and she's going to double dribble with the basketball. So the Vikings catch a break right there.
And again, Jac-Cen-Del's missed a few opportunities where they could have extended this lead with transition layups, where they've just kind of messed those opportunities up.
Olivia Carroll going to take a three, got it. So 27-15, Vikings cut the lead to 12.
It's a big shot by Olivia.
And down on the baseline, wild shot going to be put up by Jac-Cen-Del, no good. And they're going to have a foul on the rebound. They're going to get that one on Haley Bruns, so Olivia Carroll's going to walk to the other end to shoot the bonus. It's going to be a two-shot foul. And Ash, if we could just weather this storm here for a second, this is as well as any team has played against the Vikings all year long. You know, coincidentally, it's also happening in the semi-state. But, you know, Jac-Cen-Del has scorched the nets, but the Vikings hanging in.
Yeah, I mean, I would say a reasonable goal right now would be get yourself in the locker room in single digits. We're down 12 right now with 4:29 to go. A nice run here to end this second quarter would give you a little bit of momentum going into the halftime.
Olivia missed the first. Second one is up. This one rolls in. So 27-16. Vikings have scored the last 4. Cut this back down to 11. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Quick jumper put up by Jac-Cen-Del's no good, but that zone defense hard to rebound out of. They're going to pick it up. Kelsey Bowen going to knock in another 3, 30-16.
Jac-Cen-Del just being the aggressor this afternoon. They're just taking it right at the Vikings.
Olivia Carroll down the lane, misses the layup, and she's going to be fouled. Grabbing the rebound, so Liv going to go back to the line to shoot 2.
Vikings again with a very good opportunity there. Olivia with a nice drive and just couldn't finish the layup in traffic, but she'll get 2 free throws. That's Abby Wagner's second foul.
Liv knocks in the first free throw. Second one, good as well, 30-18. 3:58 left here in the
Olivia's
first half.
It's Olivia's 12th point on the night. She's got 12 of the 18 this afternoon.
Today's game also brought to you by the Italy Mortuary, helping families connect, honor, and remember, and Sterling & Company Professional Corporation in downtown Washington. Jac-Cen-Del with it. Barr-Reeve back man-to-man, it looks like. No, it's still in that zone, I think.
I think they are man-to-man this possession.
Is it man-to-man?
Yep.
No, maybe.
I switching around.
I hope they know what they're doing, because I can't tell. Maybe a matchup zone here for a second. Jac-Cen-Del taking a little time. Viking fans on their feet imploring the Vikings get a stop. And Jac-Cen-Del in the corner, and they're going to get a bumping foul on Hannah Bullock. There's the sarcastic cheer from the Jac-Cen-Del crowd.
Yeah, that was one of those fouls to try to even it up before the half.
I just hope they don't get one on Tierra Kenny.
Yeah, that's a big situation with 3:15. You do not want Tierra to pick her third foul up.
So 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. 30-18, Jac-Cen-Del by 12. Eagles with the basketball. They're going to try to turn the corner down. Little layup, going to be good. 32-18. Olivia Carroll bringing the basketball up the floor. Olivia with it. Vikings calling out a set. Into the corner. Schulte shot off the glass. Rolls off. No good. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. Here come the Eagles flying the basketball up the floor yet again.
Another good opportunity by the Lady Vikings. Just could not cash in.
And they're going to get a reaching foul. They're going to say Olivia Carroll fouled Jenna Hughes on her way to the bucket. 5th foul whistled on Barr-Reeve. First on Olivia.
And Jac-Cen-Del, I don't have their shooting percentage, Mike, but it is, I would venture to say.
Another 3, in and good by Kelsey Bowling. 35-18, Vikings trail by 17.
I would venture to say we're in the 70% range.
Olivia Carroll, slice of the bucket, layup no good. Olivia's going to take it back away. Her layup is good. So Barr-Reeve, and I tell you what, Olivia, I'm not going to call it a game-saving play, but she turned a potentially dire situation around right there, grabbing a layup. Jac-Cen-Del quickly on the other end. Pull-up jumper is good by Jordan Day, 37-20. So Barr-Reeve with it. Approaching a minute and a half left here in the opening half. Vikings trail by 17. Hannah Bullock going to fire a 3. It's going to be no good. Rebounded Megan Graber. Her putback rolls off. Here comes Jac-Cen-Del. And with a minute 20 left, the Eagles appear to be ready to take their time here as we head into halftime. Another 3 put up by Jac-Cen-Del. This one's going to be long. And they're going to say last touch by Emily Schulte, so the Eagles will get the ball back.
Yeah, they finally missed one, and we couldn't corral the rebound.
So Jac-Cen-Del with it underneath their own bucket. Another three going to be put up. Got it. Wow. Jenna Hughes. And Jac-Cen-Del has doubled up the Vikings. It's 40-20.
That's their 8th three-point field goal of the first half.
Olivia Carroll, her shot, spin move off the glass is good. 40-22. 45 seconds left, opening half. Jac-Cen-Del with it. Ball's going to be picked off. And here comes Hannah Bullock with it. 30 seconds left. Let's see if Barr-Reeve can get a couple of good looks here for the end of the half. Olivia Carroll calling for a screen. Down to Tierra Kinney. T's shot going to be no good. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. They're going to have the last shot with 10 if they want it. Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball. We're at 5 seconds. At 2, and the ball's going to be tapped away, and then that's going to do it. But at halftime, on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Jac-Cen-Del with a shooting clinic here in the first half. They lead it at halftime. Jac-Cen-Del 40, Barr-Reeve 22.
Her 8 points. Rosie Newhart had 2 two-point field goals for 4 points. Lily Simon had 2 two-point field goals for 4 points. Abby Wagner, 1 3-point field goal for 3 points. Kayla Bowling, 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. And Haley Bruns, 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. So again, Jac-Cen-Del with 8 3-point field goals in the first half. Just shooting at a blistering percentage and a blistering pace for their 40 points in the first half. For the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings, they were led by Olivia Carroll. She had 2 3-point field goals. She had 3 2-point field goals. And she also had 4 free throws for 16 first half points. Tierra Kinney had 4 free throws for 4 points. And Emily Schulteis had 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. So the Lady Vikings only had 3 girls that broke in the scoring column. Olivia with 16, Tierra with 4, and Emily Schulteis with 2, versus the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles that had 8 different girls break the scoring column and hit 8 threes. The Lady Vikings have, Olivia had 2 threes, so just an unbelievable first half, and you hope the Lady Vikings can come out here the second half, and number one, the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles, if they're going to shoot any kind of percentage like they did the first half, they're going to find themselves in Bankers Life Fieldhouse pretty easily here for next week. So the Lady Vikings have got to, it's got to be an up and down pace here in this second half. They're going to have to really try to do their best to chop the second half up into different little segments where they've got to just cut into this 18-point lead. You're not going to get it all at once. You've just got to slowly get yourself back in the game. The first 4 minutes coming out in this third quarter, they've got to start chipping into this 18-point lead and work themselves back in the game where they can get it in the single digits in the fourth quarter and have a shot.
All right, we're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, more of the halftime show. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 2-minute timeout. Back at Jeffersonville High School, I'm Mike DeCourcy alongside Aaron Ash. Jac-Cen-Del leads Barr-Reeve by 18 at halftime, 40-22. And Coach Ash, you were in that locker room at halftime. What's Mark Holt saying to his team?
Well, I mean, what he's telling them is what we've just witnessed is one of the best first halves of basketball that you can play. Jac-Cen-Del, you got to tip your hat. But the second half, the Vikings have got to start finishing those plays inside. They've had so many opportunities where they've just kind of missed point-blank shots in the lane, and it's just they're rushing them a little bit, and they've got to be able to connect on those Jac-Cen-Del is in foul trouble. That's the one positive thing you can take away from the first half. They have a lot of foul trouble, and the Lady Vikings have got to continue to get fouled and step to the line and make free throws. Again, you're not going to get 18 points back against a good Jac-Cen-Del team. You're not going to get 18 points back in the first couple minutes. You've got to put together little 4- and 6-point runs throughout this third and fourth quarter and just try to chip into the lead. You've got to continue this up-tempo pace, which Jac-Cen-Del has played very well, but that's the only way the Lady Vikings are going to get enough possessions to get themselves back in this game.
All right, we're going to take another 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, it'll be second half action. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 1-minute timeout. The Vikings, 40-24. Vikings with a little full court pressure, and they're going to get a foul right off the bat as Olivia Carroll is going to foul Jordan Day. So Day going to go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Nice job by Jac-Cen-Del. Lady Vikings just a little bit slow getting into that 2-2-1 press. Jac-Cen-Del just threw it down lane, and nice job by attacking the basket, and they'll get two free throws.
First free throw is good. Today's game also brought to you by Washington Times-Herald and WashingtonTimesHerald.com. Also by RTC Communications in Montgomery and by Lentz Lock and Safe in Washington. Next free throw rolls out. Rebounded by Barr-Reeve. Here comes Hannah Bullock. She wants to run it up the floor. Olivia Carroll with the basketball. Right-hand dribble. She's going to turn the corner. She is going to miss the layup and rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. Here come the Eagles, and they're just beating the Vikings down the floor. There's no other way to put it. They miss a layup right there, and they're going to get a foul on Jac-Cen-Del. That's a break because it looked like they had tied at Megan Graver up.
Yeah, it looked like it should have been a jump ball there, so the Vikings with a little break there. Again, Mike, another opportunity kind of missed there for the Vikings. Olivia had a beautiful move in the lane. Went up with the left-hand layup and just could not connect. But, again, they're getting good looks around the basket. They've just got to find a way to knock these shots down.
Olivia's got the basketball. Right-hand dribble. Still working. Vikings calling out the set, 41-24. Jac-Cen-Del leads by 17. A minute gone here in the third quarter. Olivia Carroll, Hannah Bullock. Down to Tiara Kinney, and Tiara just going to look like she lost the basketball out of bounds, but they're going to say that Jordan Day tipped it, and Day doesn't argue with the official, so I guess she did.
And it looked like Tiara was trying to drive the baseline. Day got her hand in there and tipped it away.
On the inbounds, Hannah Bullock, open, fires a three. It's going to be short, rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del, and here come the Eagles, and Jac-Cen-Del getting in too much of a hurry. They're going to throw it out of bounds, an uncontested, or just an unforced turnover right there, and Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
And that's what the Vikings are going to have is some help from Jac-Cen-Del to get back in this game. A few turnovers here and there. And
what the Vikings need is a quick bucket. Emily Schulteis delivers. That's a 19-footer, puts on the line. The Vikings have cut it to 15, so 18-15 here in the first minute and a half. And Barr-Reeve just got to start stringing some stops together here. Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball. Emily Schulteis, or that's Tierra Kinney going to tap it out of bounds. And Jac-Cen-Del going to get it on their own sideline. Today's game brought to you by Anna Lou Chapman, your local RE/MAX real estate agent, by GPC Grain Processing Corporation in Washington, by Malcolm Dubb State Farm Insurance, and by NASCO of Washington.
Lady Vikings in like a little 2-2-1 half-court trap defense here.
And Day down on the baseline. Shot's going to be blocked, but Jac-Cen-Del going to come up with it. So Barr-Reeve with a defensive possession here again. Let's see if they can create an easy bucket. There's just going to be foul number 3 on Tierra Kinney, as she's going to bump Jordan Day. So Tierra, the only Viking in foul trouble, so the Vikings can still ramp up this defensive pressure, but
Tierra's got to be smart. That was not a smart foul by her, about 30 feet from the basket. One of those, she just kind of got herself in a bad position.
Long diagonal pass by Jac-Cen-Del is going to slip through the fingers of Jordan Day and out of bounds. So the Vikings are going to get it back. And I can't emphasize this enough. There is a bunch of time left. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's a 15-point game. Barr-Reeve's got the basketball back. Kind of ramping up the pressure on the defensive end. And a couple more baskets, and this thing's going to get really interesting. Olivia Carroll, Megan Graber's got it out high. Schulteis down on the baseline. Emily, short jumper, got it. 41-28. Barr-Reeve to within 13. It's a 6-1 run to begin the second half. Day with the basketball, and they're going to get a foul on Hannah Bullock. They're going to say that she fouled Rosie Newhart, so Newhart's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. In this trapping defense, Coach Ash, the Vikings are not rotating to the bottom quickly enough, and Jac-Cen-Del has had some open looks at the basket.
Yeah, once they break that first line of defense, Jac-Cen-Del's doing a nice job of passing it down lane and then cross court, and they're getting a lot of good looks underneath. And the Viking, that opposite guard position, has really got to do a better job of quickly rotating. There's going to be opportunities for the Vikings to pick those passes off, but they're just about one step slow right now, so they're going to have to get a little bit quicker on that rotation.
Newhart's first free throw is good. 42-28. She's got one more. Second one is short, rebounded by Tierra. Tierra gets it off to Olivia. Here come the Vikings. So Barr-Reeve has cut this lead down to 14, and they've got possession. Tierra Kinney with it out high. Emily Schulteis. And Tierra Kinney going to be fouled on her way to the bucket. So Barr-Reeve's going to get it underneath their own basket. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Again, it's kind of a silly foul by Jordan Day there for Jac-Cen-Del. That's her third foul. Tierra cutting diagonally there, and Jordan just bumped her. And she's going to stay in the game as well. And
on the inbounds, Tierra Kinney down the lane. Her layup no good, rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del.
Again,
and then Olivia Carroll going to pick off a pass as quickly as the Eagles can get the ball down to 4. So the Vikings having opportunities right here. Olivia Carroll, a little hesitation dribble. Her shot's no good, but Olivia going to go back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. So the Vikings are taking Jac-Cen-Del off the dribble right here, and Jac-Cen-Del having a hard time keeping Barr-Reeve in front.
Well, there hasn't been one girl that has been able to keep Olivia Carroll from the basket, and Olivia's just doing a great job. Nice hesitation move there and getting herself to the basket. I'm being greedy, Mike, but I want that three-point play instead of her getting 2 free throws.
Me too. Liv knocks the first one in. Today's game brought to you by First Federal Savings Bank. Keep your banking local. And also by Craney's Body Shop and Towing in Washington. Jac-Cen-Del wants a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too. 4:41 left. Barr-Reeve trails Jac-Cen-Del 42-29. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 30-second timeout. Back at Jeffersonville High School. Olivia Carroll at the free throw line trying to narrow this Viking margin down to 12. It's 42-29. Vikings trail by 13. Liv with one more. Second one is up. It's going to be long, rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. And Vikings out in a little pressure action right here. And Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball. There's Newhart down low on the block, and there's that failure to drop again. Newhart lays it in, 44-29.
Yeah, Newhart's a person that you're going to have, that opposite guard's going to have to get around her, because if she catches on the block, she's just going to score. She's a strong girl, and the Vikings are not going to have success being able to play behind her.
Schulteis going to airball a three, and Megan Graber going to step out of bounds on the rebound attempt. So it looks like Barr-Reeve going to come out in a little full court pressure right here. So let's see if Barr-Reeve can generate some defense, or some offense with their defense. There's a steal. Olivia Carroll's got it. Olivia, a little hesitation dribble, down on the baseline, layup, got it. 44-31, Vikings to within 13 again. Let's see if they can keep working this thing down. Full court pressure, and Olivia Carroll going to commit a foul. She's going to foul Kelsey Bowling. So Jac-Cen-Del going to get it on the sideline.
That's Olivia's third foul as well, so something else to kind of keep an eye on.
So Jac-Cen-Del with it. Ball's going to be tapped around, and they're going to call a jump ball.
No.
That should be a travel.
Yeah.
But the jump ball going to give it back to Jac-Cen-Del. Barr-Reeve will get the next possession. 3.5 minutes left, third quarter. 44-31. Megan Graber going to tap the inbound attempt out of bounds. So Barr-Reeve has cut into this halftime lead. An 18-point deficit has been trimmed to 13, but Barr-Reeve needs another spurt right here. Jac-Cen-Del gets it in on the inbounds. Into the corner. Eagles with it. Going to fire another three. Bounces in. 47-31. And here comes Barr-Reeve with it again.
It's Kelsey Bowling's fourth three-point field goal on the afternoon.
Jac-Cen-Del back into a 2-3 zone. Hannah Bullock into the corner. Down to Tierra Kinney. T's layup going to be no good. Rebounded by Schulteis, and Emily's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Tierra's just not had any luck getting those little hook shots, little post move shots to fall tonight, but she's got to keep going at it. She gets the ball in the post. She's too good of a player to stop going at the basket. And we're going to need some of those, some of her interior scoring here. We're going to make another run to come back in this game.
Emily knocks the first in, 47-32. She's got one more.
It's Emily's 7th point on the night.
Schulteis second free throw. Got it as well. 47-33. The Vikings have cut it to 14 again. And Barr-Reeve in some 2-2-1 full court pressure. Let's see if Barr-Reeve can create a couple of easy buckets right here with their defense. Looks like Jac-Cen-Del going to get it across. The Vikings fall back into a little bit of an extended zone, it looks like. Jac-Cen-Del going to take a little time. There's a steal by Barr-Reeve. Emily Schulteis with it. Emily down, left-hand layup, no good. Tierra Kinney, her opportunity to grab the rebound is not. Jac-Cen-Del going to take it away, and here come the Eagles with the basketball again. And now they're going to get foul number 4 on Olivia Carroll on a reach.
That's a big call, and Olivia did. She came from behind there and reached, so it was a foul. Tough break for the Vikings there. Olivia has been the girl that has really played well on the offensive end for the Vikings.
So Peyton Lonecker checks in. Olivia sits down. And a jumper put up in the lane by Jac-Cen-Del. No good. Rebounded by Tierra. Here comes Barr-Reeve with it. Hannah Bullock racing it up the floor. Skips it over to Peyton. Schulteis with it. Down to Tierra Kinney. Megan Graber, 15-footer. It's going to be long. Ball's going to be on the floor. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. Here come the Eagles. Wild bounce pass. Out of bounds. Last touched by nobody. So it'll be Barr-Reeve basketball. Minute 48 left. Third quarter. 47-33. Vikings trail by 14.
This last minute 45 is very important. The Vikings have played very hard here this third quarter to get themselves back in. If they could just shave a little bit more off this lead, that would bode well for their confidence going into the quarter break.
And Hannah Bullock looking for Tierra Kinney, and they're going to say last touched by Tierra. So it'll be Jac-Cen-Del basketball with a minute and a half left. So JCD with the basketball. Trying to maybe take a little time here with just over a minute left. Let's see if Barr-Reeve can force a turnover. And a wild shot put up. No good. Ball's tapped around. Schulteis grabs it from Barr-Reeve. Let's see if the Vikings can get something easy right here. Peyton Lonecker's got it. Tierra Kinney, long two-pointer. Got it. 47-35. Coach Mark Holt wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take one too. 53 seconds left. Third quarter. Jac-Cen-Del 47, Barr-Reeve 35. Back to Jeffersonville in 30 seconds. So Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball. Looks like Barr-Reeve coming out in a little full court pressure. Hannah Bullock going to pick it off, and Peyton Lonecker with it, and Peyton's going to be fouled. So Barr-Reeve going to get it underneath their own bucket with 49 seconds left in the third. Come on, Hannah, take control.
The big play coming out of that timeout. Nice timeout there to get your defense set. And the Lady Vikings with the turnover. That's exactly how the Lady Vikings drew that one up. They wanted to get that press set, got the turnover, and that's actually that's Abby Wagner's fourth foul for the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles, one of their reserve players. Big 49 seconds here for the Lady Vikings, down 12.
So Barr-Reeve on the inbounds. Megan Graber's got it out high. Peyton Lonecker. Hannah Bullock wanted it sooner. She wanted to take a three. Schulteis is going to fire a long two. Got it. And the Vikings are to within 10 with 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Jac-Cen-Del going to break the pressure, going to take a three quickly. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Hannah Bullock, and here comes Hannah. She wants to outrun everybody. She's going to back it back out. And with 20 seconds left here in the third quarter,
here, Mike.
See if the Vikings try to get the last one. She bounces it over to Peyton.
We got the possession coming out here, down 10.
So 10 seconds left. Vikings got to go right here. Peyton Lonecker with it. We are at 5 seconds. Schulteis with it. Hannah's going to fire a three. It's going to be short. At the end of 3 quarters, however, the Vikings have cut an 18-point lead down to 10. At the end of 3 quarters, Jac-Cen-Del 47, Barr-Reeve 37. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 1-minute timeout. Back to Jeffersonville High School. You're listening to Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings basketball on WAMW AM FM Washington. A DLC Media Company. Barr-Reeve with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Olivia Carroll back in. Over to Megan Graber on the right side. Olivia has it out high. Hannah Bullock wanted a three. Down to Megan Graber. Megan's going to travel with it. So Barr-Reeve going to pick up in some full court pressure right here.
And Olivia Carroll on the floor with 4 fouls. You know, it's now or never for the Lady Vikings, down 10.
And they're going to force a travel. Megan Graber slid in front of Lily Simon, the freshman. And Simon going to shuffle her feet, so Barr-Reeve going to get it. Going to get it on the side. It appears almost on underneath their bucket. But let's see if Barr-Reeve can get this thing under 10. Just 23 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Carroll with the basketball. And Olivia over to Emily. Megan Graber top of the key. Olivia has it again, standing on the right wing. Down to Tierra. And Tierra is going to be fouled, and that's going to be foul number 6. So Barr-Reeve will be in the bonus the rest of the basketball game.
I think that's Jordan Day's 4th foul. Day's the young lady that got Jac-Cen-Del off to such a hot start, hitting 2 threes early in the game.
On the inbounds, Olivia Carroll. Looking back to Tierra Kenny. Tierra in the lane. Hook shot, got it. 47-39. Vikings to within 8. And Day rushing it down the right side. Her bounce pass. Layup is going to be good by Rosie Newhart. So Barr-Reeve late getting back again. Here come the Vikings. Hannah Bullock. Behind the back dribble. Hannah with it. Right hand dribble. Under 7 minutes left here in the game. 49-39. Hannah out high. Pump fake. 10-footer. Got it. 49-41. Vikings to within 8 again. Jac-Cen-Del breaking the pressure yet again. And Barr-Reeve, let's see what type of defense that they are in right here. Looks like more of that trapping zone. Day is going to, on her way to the bucket. Coach Smith from Jac-Cen-Del going to take a full timeout. We'll take another one. 6:23 left here in the basketball game. Jac-Cen-Del 49, Barr-Reeve 41. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 1-minute timeout.
Fouls, I feel a little bit better.
I know. Got to get something right here. Back at Jeffersonville High School, Barr-Reeve trails by 8, 49-41. 6:23 left to go in the basketball game. Barr-Reeve has cut an 18-point lead down to 8. And now they're going to get a travel on Jac-Cen-Del. Rosie Newhart shuffled her feet. So Barr-Reeve going to get the basketball back. 6:15 left. And here come the Vikings.
It was Peyton Lonecker that caused that travel. A nice rotation by her. And Newhart turned and kind of shuffled her feet.
Megan Graber's got it on the right wing. Olivia Carroll. Hannah Bullock on the back cut. Reverse layup is good. 49-43. Barr-Reeve to within 6. And now they're going to get a foul on Hannah Bullock. They're going to say that she reached in and fouled Jenna Hughes. So Jac-Cen-Del, that's a 6th foul on Barr-Reeve. So JCD will be in the bonus the rest of the game. So Peyton Lonecker checks in. Olivia sits down. Going to do a little offense, defense right here. That's not the bonus. There you go. Get off the line. Quit begging for it.
6-point game with 5 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Lady Vikings have done a nice job getting themselves back in this game.
Lots of time left. Jac-Cen-Del with it. Ball's going to be picked away. Here comes. They're going to get a travel on Emily Schulteis as her and Hannah Bullock both kind of going for the ball. So this Barr-Reeve defense causing some problems here for JCD.
They kind of bumped into each other, causing the travel there, but good hustle. Both going after the ball.
5:45 left, 49-43. Jac-Cen-Del inbounds the basketball. Barr-Reeve just out, kind of getting ready to pick a spot to trap in. Long cross-court pass. Day's got it. Jac-Cen-Del just trying to work against this Viking pressure, and if they're going to try to be patient right here, Barr-Reeve will win this game. And a double dribble forced by the Vikings. Emily Schulteis, Hannah Bullock come out, force a double dribble by Jordan Day, and Barr-Reeve with possession, down 6, 5:24 left.
Big possession here for the Lady Vikings. Well, every possession's big from here on out when you get under 5 minutes, 5:23 to go. Lady Vikings ball and down 6.
Tierra Kenny. Olivia Carroll's got it. Olivia still with it. Little hesitation move on the way to the bucket, lays it in. 49-45. Vikings to within 4. 5 minutes left to go. So Barr-Reeve still in this 1-3-1. Viking fans are jacked up, and the Eagles throw it out of bounds. Barr-Reeve gonna get it back.
Here we go again. Another important possession.
4 minutes, 45 seconds left. 49-45. Olivia Carroll with the basketball. Olivia with it. Just getting ready to go one-on-one. Gonna back it back out. Olivia trying to find a lane to drive in. Ball's going to be on the floor, picked up by Jac-Cen-Del. And Barr-Reeve needs to get those bottom girls on the block out of Olivia's way. Jac-Cen-Del going to travel again. You hear me up here, Coach Ash? I'm calling for a complete clear out for Olivia Carroll.
And we have a few sets like that. We've run a few of them today. Again, Vikings just need to get a good shot here. Down 4 with 4:20 to go. Get yourself a good shot.
Hannah Bullock over to Schulteis. Back to Olivia. Megan Graber going to fire a 3. Got it! 49-48! Barr-Reeve to within a point. Jac-Cen-Del wants a timeout. Wow. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too. 4 minutes and 1 second left. Jac-Cen-Del 49, Barr-Reeve 48. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 1 minute timeout. At Jeffersonville High School, Barr-Reeve has cut a one-time 20-point lead down to 1. It's 49-48, 4 minutes left to go. Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball. Trying to find something going to the bucket. Little ball reversal right here. Barr-Reeve still in this attacking pressure. Megan Graber with a steal. Megan going to hand it back to Olivia Carroll, and Barr-Reeve has the ball and the chance to take the lead. Approaching 3.5 minutes. Olivia Carroll with it. Olivia getting the set from the bench.
Not sure what kind of defense they're in here.
Olivia down on the baseline. Going to dribble it back out. Going to set for a 3. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Megan Graber for a second. Ball's going to be tapped around. Barr-Reeve picks it back up. Hannah Bullock for three. No good. Rebounded by Tiara Kinney. She throws it back to Hannah Bullock, so the Vikings going to reset. Megan Graber down to Tiara Kinney, and Tiara's going to be fouled. And that's the 7th foul whistle on Jac-Cen-Del, so Tiara Kinney will go to the line to shoot one and the bonus.
Come on, Tiara.
Tiara's first free throw is up. Tie ball game, 49-49.
I'd say this place is going to go nuts if this free throw goes in, Mike.
T at the free throw line. Second free throw. It's up, and the Vikings have taken the lead. 50-49, Barr-Reeve by a point. 3 minutes exactly left to go in the game. Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball.
Almost
Barr-Reeve has really ramped up the pressure. Jac-Cen-Del with it on the baseline. Nice move by the freshman. Her layup is no good. Jac-Cen-Del with the rebound. We've got a tie-up. And the possession arrow going to keep it with Jac-Cen-Del. So Barr-Reeve dodged a bullet right there. Rosie Newhart missed a point-blank layup. So on the inbounds, Jac-Cen-Del retakes the lead. That's the freshman Lily Simon, 51-50.
Yeah, and Olivia Carroll was guarding her and just could not do anything to get that 5th foul.
So 2.5 minutes left. Barr-Reeve with it. Olivia Carroll. Over to Megan Graber. Megan going to fire another three. This one's going to be no good. Rebounded by Tiara. Jump ball. This time Barr-Reeve's going to keep possession.
Vikings to get it out of bounds underneath their own basket here.
Coach Marco wants a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. Barr-Reeve trails Jac-Cen-Del by a point, 51-50. Back to Jeffersonville after this 1 minute timeout.
Maybe one? Yeah, it's like one. They're holding the one up.
Back at Jeffersonville High School, Barr-Reeve with the basketball underneath their own basket, 51-50. Jac-Cen-Del leads by a point. Barr-Reeve with possession right here. Olivia Carroll going to key it inbounds. Tiara Kinney working, and she's going to be fouled.
5 on Jordan Day.
Jordan Day is fouled out of the basketball game. And Tiara is going to go back to the free throw line to shoot one in the bonus.
Jordan Day, the 5'7" junior forward, finishes the game with 9 points. Tiara Kinney's going to be at the line for a 1-and-1. Down 51-50 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go.
So lots of time left, lots of possessions left to go in this basketball game. Tiara Kinney at the free throw line. Free throws up, got it. We're tied at 51 again.
It's Tiara's 11th point on the night.
T with one more, trying to give Barr-Reeve the lead again. T second free throw. Good. 52-51. Vikings by a point. Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball.
Still in the 1-3-1 defense here. Oh, and they turned it over.
Jac-Cen-Del's going to turn it over yet again. Barr-Reeve going to get it back. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Vikings with possession. And a 1-point lead. Hannah Bullock with it. Hannah bounces it over to Megan Graber. There's a back cut. Hannah Bullock going to save it out to Megan Graber. Olivia Carroll's got it. Olivia going to try to find a lane to the bucket. Can't do it.
Yeah,
She's going to dribble it back out. And a pass going to be picked off by Jac-Cen-Del, and here come the Eagles. And Hannah Bullock going to take it back.
Take your time, Hannah.
And Hannah hands it back to Megan Graber. And the Vikings going to dribble it into the front court. Minute and a half left.
Come to the ball, girls.
Tiara Kinney with it. And Tiara's going to be fouled. So minute 25, that's the 9th foul on Jac-Cen-Del. And Tiara going to go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. So T at the free throw line. First free throw, got it. 53-51, Barr-Reeve by 2.
Unbelievable.
Tiara with her second free throw, trying to give Barr-Reeve a 3-point lead. She does. 54-51.
Come on, girls. A couple stops here is all you need.
So Jac-Cen-Del with it, trying to get anything that they can. And ball's going to be on the floor. Jac-Cen-Del going to pick it back up, however. Jac-Cen-Del with it in the corner. Megan Graber going to tap it out of bounds. So with a minute 7 left, Jac-Cen-Del with it underneath their own basket. A wet spot on the floor here.
Lady Vikings, that 1-3-1's been so good to them here in this fourth quarter, second half. They're going to go man-to-man on this out-of-bounds play.
So minute 7, 54-51. Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball. Going to kick it into the backcourt. Barr-Reeve just trying to get a stop. Ball's going to be tipped, picked back up. Jac-Cen-Del going to fire a 3. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del, and they're going to lay it up and in. Doggone it, timeout Jac-Cen-Del.
Oh, my. 3 or 4 times that possession. We had our hands on the ball, had the rebound in our grasp. We just couldn't get it.
The 30-second timeout. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. 54-53. Barr-Reeve leads by a point with 55 seconds left to go. Today's game brought to you by Traylor Chiropractic in downtown Montgomery. Dr. Adam and Dr. Amber are proud to offer hometown chiropractic care. Call Traylor Chiropractic, 486-2577 for a drug-free treatment that works out the pain. Traylor Chiropractic on Main Street, Montgomery is proud to back the Barr-Reeve Vikings.
Well, Mike, you hate to say it. You got to tip your hat. Jac-Cen-Del's first half, unbelievable. Barr-Reeve's second half, unbelievable. Somebody's going to get their heart broken in these last 55 seconds. And both of these teams, the effort that they've shown tonight, you just hate to see either one of these teams lose. Just a few different times that last possession, the Vikings just about had the turnover, just about had the rebound, and just could not come up with it.
So Barr-Reeve basketball here on the inbound. Carroll's got it. He's going to bring it up the floor. Olivia hands it over to Hannah. Hannah with it. Hannah's going to be fouled right away. So 47.4 seconds left. Hannah Bullock going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Barr-Reeve is now in the double bonus.
Good job by the Vikings, taking care of the ball there. That's the biggest thing here for the Vikings these last few minutes. Take care of the basketball, give yourself the opportunity to go to the foul line and make some shots.
Hannah's first free throw is short. Hannah Bullock with one more. Vikings by a point, 54-53. Hannah's second free throw is up. She got number 2, 55-53. So Barr-Reeve by 2. Here comes Jac-Cen-Del. We are under 45 seconds left. Come on, one more steal. And they get it! Jac-Cen-Del throws it out of bounds. So with 39.4 seconds left, Barr-Reeve will get possession of the basketball.
Tiara Kinney, where are you at? You go get the ball right now. So Barr-Reeve, he's made some big free throws here in the second half. She needs to come try to find herself a way to get the basketball and get to the foul line.
Vikings in the double bonus. Megan Graber. Megan is going to be fouled. So with 30.9 seconds left, Barr-Reeve with 2 more free throws. It'll be Megan Graber.
Megan Graber is a 52% foul shooter on the year. Hannah Bullock, 73%. Tierra Canny, 71%. Olivia Carroll, 59%. None of those matter right now, Mike. You just got to step up and knock them down.
Megan's free throw rolls in and out. Megan has 1 more. 30.9 seconds left. 55-53. Vikings by 2. You got 1 more free throw left. There is a tie-up. Jac-Cen-Del will have possession. Megan's second free throw is up. It's going to be long, but Tierra Kinney grabs the rebound. And Tierra back out to Megan. Megan going to be fouled again. So a big offensive board right there by the senior Tierra Kinney.
Come on, Megan. You can step up there and knock these down.
And that's going to be the 5th foul on Abby Wagner. So Megan Graber with 2 more free throws. 55-53 Vikings. 26.9 seconds left. Megan's first free throw. Got it. 56-53.
Atta girl.
Megan with 1 more free throw to try to give the Vikings a 4-point advantage. Megan's second one. Long.
There she goes.
Rebound by Tierra Kinney. And Tierra is going to be fouled. 23.6 seconds to go. And Tierra Kinney doing what clutch players do. Tierra Kinney has grabbed the last 2 offensive rebounds to give the Vikings extra opportunities. So Tierra at the free throw line, 23.6 seconds. T's free throw, got it! Vikings by 4, 57-53.
1 stop.
Come on, get a stop!
1 stop away, Mike.
T's second free throw, rolls in and good. 58-53. We're at 20 seconds. Here comes Jac-Cen-Del with the basketball.
Do not
on
foul.
The pass baseline. Hannah Bullock tips it away. Short 2 going to be put up and good by Jac-Cen-Del.
Oh, they don't have any timeouts, Mike. They do not have any timeouts. That is going to be a technical foul. We're going to have free throws.
Okay, Jac-Cen-Del has cut the margin to 3, 55-58. There's an issue with the clock. First of all, there should be about 14 seconds left. They ran it down to 12.4. And I think Jac-Cen-Del is out of timeouts. And you are right, Coach Aaron Ash. A technical foul. So Barr-Reeve will go to the free throw line. Tierra Kinney will shoot 2 free throws. And Barr-Reeve will get possession of the basketball.
Vikings are up 58-55 with 12.4 seconds to go.
T's free throw, short. Tierra with 1 more. If Tierra can get this one, and it's a game of chess, Coach Aaron Ash, the Vikings will have officially put Jac-Cen-Del in check. T at the free throw line. Second free throw. Swish. 59-55.
Unbelievable.
12.4 seconds left. Vikings are going to get it on their side out of bounds. And Barr-Reeve is 12 seconds away from completing an epic comeback and advancing to the state championship game for the first time in their history. Olivia Carroll's got it in the backcourt. She swings it over to Hannah. Hannah going to dribble it out.
Away. Get it across.
And Hannah's going to be fouled. And with 4.1 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
Believe what I've just seen here today. Barr-Reeve trailed in the second quarter 40-20. Hannah knocks the first free throw in. 60-55. Wow. Second free throw. Got it. And the Vikings are going to do it. Jac-Cen-Del, one last three-pointer. It is short. The comeback of all comebacks is complete. The Barr-Reeve Vikings overcome a 20-point deficit today, and they advance to the state championship game. Vikings 61, Jac-Cen-Del 55.
Wow, unbelievable. Down 40-22 at half.
I still can't believe what I've just seen.
Oh my goodness.
The number one undefeated Vikings overcame a 40-20 deficit, an 18-point halftime deficit, and they win it by 6, 61-55. And if you can explain to me how this just happened, I would love to know.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. The Vikings have advanced to the state championship game for the very first time
and Mike,
in their school's history.
That whiteout of students that keep eking their way a little closer to the court. Unbelievable. They're getting ready to storm it.
And Barr-Reeve at half court. And there come the fans. And there are some court rushes that are token here in Ash. This one's not a token one.
No.
These Viking fans are fired up. Holy cow! Barr-Reeve 61. Wow. Jac-Cen-Del 55.
How about these two 1A semi-states, Mike?
Oh, my lands. Unbelievable. Dave Crooks, get us those hotel rooms, baby. We're going to Indy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Vikings win it today, 61-55. We're going to take our last 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, all of the post-game show. Once again, the Vikings are headed to Indianapolis. They win it, 61-55 over Jac-Cen-Del. They overcome a 20-point deficit to get the job done. Back to Jeffersonville High School after this 2-minute timeout. Back at Jeffersonville High School,
shot the ball the first.
Barr-Reeve with the comeback to end all comebacks. They overcome a 20-point deficit, an 18-point deficit at halftime. They knock off Jac-Cen-Del 61-55, and we're joined here on the postgame by Coach Joe Rodemaker, as has been customary all postseason long. Coach, you got the floor.
Well, I think I had the first half and Coach Holton girls had the second half. But, it didn't make any difference what defense we played the first half. We played them all, and they got open looks, and they I don't know what their shooting percentage was at half, but I know they had 7 threes at half and 8 threes at half, and it's just tough to withstand that. And we had some chances in the lane that we didn't convert, but, you know, our thought at halftime is, you know, you've coached long enough and you've been around the game long enough. Let's get the game to 10 at the end of the third quarters. 8, 10, 12. If we can get it in there, then we're back in the hunt. And that's exactly, I think we were down 10 at the end of the third quarter. And we became the hunter. We became the hunter the second half. And I think that was the difference in the ball game. Unbelievable performance. In the words of, I think, of Rudy Tomjanovich, never underestimate the heart of a champion. And that's exactly what you witnessed here in the last 16 minutes of basketball was 6 girls that refused to lose. And again, lots of credit to Jac-Cen-Del. They came out smoking. They beat us to balls in the first half. They beat us down the floor in the first half. But the second half, it was the other way around. And I think it takes a special group of people, athletes, players, girls, to be down 20 with a minute and a half to go in the first half and have the composure to come back and finish the job. And when that's with 6 people, it wasn't like we were running platoons out there that was able to get with the program the second half. It was the 6 players who were out on the floor, and I'm ready for next week. Something about an I-step next week, maybe?
Who cares? How about that?
We passed our I-step today, I think.
Ash and I just kept talking on air and off that you knew we were going to make a run in the second half, but the key was, they didn't pop one back on us real quick. They never got a quick 5 or 6 points after we didn't cut it to 12 and they moved it back to 18. It kind of steadily went, and then it seemed like when the dam opened up, the flood came, and I'm telling you what, it came in a hurry.
This will be one that people remember when they're sitting in their nursing home in their old age. Now, for me, that's not going to be very much longer, but for some of you, that's going to be years and years down the road, and this is going to be one that will be talked about. Barr-Reeve's had some good basketball minutes over the years, but
this one's in there.
This one's got to be at the top 5 somewhere, I think.
I always talk, whether it's Aaron or Jeff on the radio, and whether the Vikings are ahead or behind, I always say, Coach, if you're in the locker room, what are you saying at halftime? When you were in the locker room, what were you guys saying at halftime?
Well, we tweaked our defense a little bit. We did some 22 stuff full and some 22 stuff half. But just maintain your composure, and shots that we got the first half, make those shots, finish those shots, and get the game back where it's manageable, and they did that. So, let's give the credit to the girls out on the floor for finishing the job today.
Talking to Coach Ash off the air just a little bit. Don't have a lot of details on the other one except, what we've read.
Well,
how about these 2 1A semi-states today?
Similar
How
type
about that?
Similar type finish in that one. I think, from what I've heard, that LCC down 8 with like a minute to go and came back and got the win. So we told the bus driver to slow down a little bit on the way down here today because we were going to get here a little bit too early. Mr. Hope likes to leave early. It's going to be hammered down on the way home.
Yes, we got to get back quickly. There is no doubt about that. Well, Coach, closing thoughts?
We'll enjoy this one for the full 24, I think, before we get to work on next week. But it's an accumulation of things that for girls basketball at Barr-Reeve and girls athletics at Barr-Reeve. We've had some outstanding teams over the years that weren't able to get to this point due to good play and bad luck, and there's 12 girls down here today that are basking in this glory, which it is, but there's also a lot of other girls that established the thought process of how you go about doing things with Barr-Reeve basketball, and I want to make sure that they understand that they're a big part of the culture that's been established, not just for basketball, but for athletics and being a student at Barr-Reeve. It's giving it your best, and that's again for all the players that are a part of this. And again, it's not just these 12; it's all those that have led up to this. I think that make sure that they understand. And looking down on the floor right now, I think that's pretty much true.
It's a happy floor and a happy place to be. Well, Coach, as always, I hope we're first to the table next week.
I hope I can do this again next week. Thank you very much.
All right, that's Barr-Reeve assistant coach Joe Rodemaker and the Vikings with an unreal effort today. They overcome a 20-point deficit, an 18-point deficit at halftime. They knock off Jac-Cen-Del 61-55. Final scoring today, Coach Aaron Ash.
All right, let's start with the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles. 55 total points. They were led in scoring by Kelsey Bowling. She had 4 3-point field goals for 12 points. Jenna Hughes had 2 3-point field goals, 2 2-point field goals for 10 points. Jordan Day with 2 3-point field goals, 1 2-point field goal, 1 free throw for 9 points. Rosie Newhart had 4 2-point field goals, 1 free throw for 9 points. Lily Simon, the 5'6" freshman, had 8 points. She had 4 2-point field goals. Then we go down to Abby Wagner with 1 3-point field goal for 3 points. Kayla Bowling with 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. And Haley Bruns with 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. So a very balanced attack by the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles, with Kelsey Bowling leading with 12. Jenna Hughes, 10. Jordan Day, 9. Rosie Newhart, 9. Lily Simon, 8. Abby Wagner, 3. Haley Bruns, 2. And Kayla Bowling, 2 as well. For the Lady Vikings, they were led in scoring by senior guard Olivia Carroll. And Mike, I just felt like Olivia kept the Vikings, even though we were down 18 in the first half, just kept us within 18. If she wouldn't have been there the first half, it could have been a lot worse than 18 points. She had 21 points on the night. She had 2 3-point field goals. She had 5 2-point field goals. She had 5 free throws for her 21 points. Tiara Kinney got off to a slow start in the first half, but boy was she huge in the second half, and huge at the foul line. And she had 2 2-point field goals, 13 free throws for Tiara Kinney tonight. For 17 points for the senior forward. She came up huge in that second half. After Tiara, Emily Schulteis, the sophomore forward, had 10 points tonight. Had 4 2-point field goals, 2 free throws for 10 big points from the sophomore. Hannah Bullock, the senior guard, had 9 points. She had 3 2-point field goals and 3 free throws for her 9. Megan Graber rounded out the scoring for the Vikings with 1 big 3-point field goal whenever the Vikings were trying to get back in the game. Huge 3-point field goal and 1 free throw for her 4 points. So again, Olivia Carroll with 21, Tiara Kinney with 17, Emily Schulteis with 10, Hannah Bullock with 9, and Megan Graber with 4 for the Lady Vikings.
All right, so Barr-Reeve with a comeback for the ages today. I don't know what else to say. Quite frankly, Aaron Ash, there's been very few times in my life when I've been in shock after a game, both whether it's a win or a loss. I'm in shock today. I don't know what else to say. Anybody that's ever known me knows that I am not a loss for words. I don't know what else to add. I've never seen anything like it on a stage like this.
Oh, you're exactly right. And it's, Jac-Cen-Del shot the ball so well in the first half, and if they were going to shoot the ball anywhere close to that, they didn't even have to repeat that performance. If they just shot average the second half and took care of the basketball, they were going to win the game. But the Vikings were able to turn them over. Jac-Cen-Del got rattled, and you could just see the momentum shifting. You could see the Viking crowd, the Viking girls on the floor, the Viking coaches starting to believe, hey, we've got a shot. We cut the lead, an 18-point lead to 10 going into the fourth quarter. So then that was when Coach Holt could, tell the girls, hey, we knocked 8 points off. We're right there. And the Lady Vikings continued the onslaught and the comeback. And I'm like you, Mike. You just, at a semi-state level, being down 18 points, it's just, it's miraculous to be able to come back from an 18-point deficit in 2 quarters. I'm in shock. I honestly, I did not see making up an 18-point deficit with the type of team Jac-Cen-Del was. 24-3, just a very good basketball team, but they got rattled. There's no other way to put it. And hats off to the Lady Vikings coaching staff. Wow, what excitement! These fans were awesome today. It'll be a fun time in Montgomery tonight. I'm not sure what time we'll start the pep session. I know we're going to get the girls some food on the way home, have some pizzas back at school. We'll try to get a time out on social media here what time the pep session is going to be. I would guess in the 8:30 to 9 o'clock range, in that ballpark by the time we get home. So again, that's just a rough estimate. These girls, unbelievable performance, Mike. I mean, just unbelievable.
One little item to take care of here before we sign off for today. The Bill Dobson Ford Tough Player of the Game. Who do you like and why?
Well, Mike, we started out the night, the prescription for success. I said the seniors had to lead the way today, and boy did they ever. Olivia Carroll, I felt like, kept us in the game the first half. Tiara Kinney from the foul line this second half. And offensive rebounds. She had a couple of huge offensive rebounds off of missed free throws. And the senior leadership, these girls led the comeback. They led the way back. We are going to go with Olivia Carroll with 21 points and Tiara Kinney with 17 points. And I'd also throw Emily Schulteis, Hannah Bullock. Both had awesome games as well with 10 and 9. But we're going to go with Olivia and Tiara, your Bill Dobson, 4 tough co-players of the afternoon.
All right. Vikings win it today, 61-55. Barr-Reeve advances to the state championship game to be played next Saturday at 10:30 at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Barr-Reeve will play Lafayette Central Catholic at 10:30. We will be on air at 10 o'clock, and there will be all sorts of announcements this week. For Aaron Ash, for Dave Crooks and Caleb Morrison back at the station, keeping us on air, online, and on time. We were flying blind today, and it was difficult, and I can't thank those guys for their help enough to help bring you Barr-Reeve basketball. One more time, Barr-Reeve wins it. They advance to the state championship game. They knock off Jac-Cen-Del, overcoming a 20-point deficit. Barr-Reeve wins it 61-55. Viking Nation, pack your bags. We're headed to Indianapolis. Good night, everybody.